You're on YouTube, buddy. It's gonna be. All right. My general purpose is to persuade my audience on the importance of not using anabolic steroids in college athletes. My specific purpose today will be to persuade the audience there needs to be more stringent drug testing as well as consequences to steroid use in college athletes. There should not be any dispute over anabolic steroid use in college athletes. Non-medical use of anabolic steroids is illegal and banned by most, if not all, major sporting organizations. Still, some athletes continue to take them thinking it gives them a competitive edge, hitting harder, running faster, and endurance. Beyond the issue of legality or popularity is the fact that anabolic steroids causes major physical as well as psychological problems. Some problems that occur in men would be reduced sperm count, impotence, development of breasts, thank you, mother. Shrinking of testicles, and some of the side effects in women would be facial growth of hair, deepened voices, breast reduction, and menstrual cycle changes. Great. All right, some of the changes that occur in both people would be liver damage, clotting disorders, rapid weight gain, bloated appearance, acne, just to name off a few. You will better understand and demand more stringent drug testing programs in regards to college-level athletes. To be a great athlete in college is a dream come true for most young men and women. Starting from childhood, they train on a sport that eventually consumes their lifestyle, and their ultimate goal is for perfection. Others play sports to satisfy the desire for recognition and fame. Either way, athletes have used performance-enhancing drugs for decades, and according to Catlin and Murray, 2012, that is, the use has only increased with time. I'm going to discuss the regulations used in most athletes to prevent use, the trouble that they go through to sidestep these regulations, and why it is important now more than ever to make a change. My first case in point will be about the regulations used in sports today. A student who is found to have utilized a substance on the list banned of drugs shall be declared ineligible for further participation by law, 18.4.15 NCA 2012. There are no pleading a case when you're found guilty. The punishment is absolute, and there's one option for an athlete, and that is to appeal the case. And it's not where you have an attorney present who pleads your innocence. It is you pleading your innocence, and you are to innocent until proven guilty. Where the guilty are proven. All right, this can ruin an athlete's career. Everything you have worked on and all the skills that you have developed are gone in a flash. In order to beat the system, new ways have been found to keep athletes up to the steroid use while maintaining innocence. Dietary supplements are the newest form of steroid use. They have never been considered as harmful by any doping agencies. They have been able to detect some of the newer designer steroid configurations that are in dietary supplements. Therefore, all have been banned. Collins 2012. Most of these supplements produce a false negative. In some cases, the cases have been dropped and the athlete continues using cheating. In other cases, athletes lose their place on the field, and from regulations to beating the system, it leaves us with a problem to solve, this epidemic. For the safety of our future athletes, for the preservation for love of the game, and for the protection of the fairness in all sports, steroids must be hard to produce and easier tested for. All right, so yeah, Tricker and Connolly, 1997, reported an 8% rate of anabolic steroid use in college athletes over a lifetime, and a 1% increase in the last 6 months. In addition, they identified over 12% at risk lifetime. and steroid use enhanced their ability if they could figure out a way not to get caught. With most athletes in the spotlight, young children have turned to steroids in hopes of becoming just like their role models. Using steroids is a form of cheating. Cheating ruins the game for everyone involved, including the fans. As of now, a petition has started to include steroids in a list of banned substances such as meth, crack, coke, and marijuana, and other drugs. Steroid use into a criminal act, thus deserving of a criminal punishment. From the banishment of the game and being deemed a criminal punishment is severe when trying to protect the emotional and physical state of our... I messed up. All right, drug use is a serious concern, not just for the concept of integrity of fair play in competitive sports, but the health threats to athletes. Certain drug testing programs should continue in the increasing numbers of athletes being tested, increasing penalties for detection, since they are most likely means for deterrence. Drug education programs must also continue in further attempts to curtail the illegal performance-enhancing drugs today. Addiction is extreme dependence, which may be psychological, if not physical traits. There's no question that when regular steroid users quit, they have withdrawals, such as drug addiction, roid rage, depression, and cravings. Athletes provide enough information as possible about steroid use to make them responsible for their choices they make for their body. Then maybe one day a ban of anabolic steroids will be nothing but a memory and a reminder of what one can lose for love of the game. Thank you.